And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to pass. Tua. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by... There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tua on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Dobbins. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. They
fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 2nd down, Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
To throw again is Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tua to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Steps away to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On second down, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Jackson. The looking deep here for Flowers. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Jackson. That is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Dancing to his left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here's second down. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves.